When a lot of people hear the word public speaking, many images come to their mind. For some, it could be someone that failed at making a presentation at work, or the memory of disappointing people that were looking up to them at work at their attempt to present something. For some other people, it could be that time where they were asked to give a toast or to give a speech that they were not prepared for. In as much as these experiences are real, the fact remains that that result came because of things you didn't know or the things you didn't do. How do I mean? Public speaking, first of all, is not a technique. It's a skill that has techniques. What most people think is if you sit in a certain way, if you stand in a certain way, and talk in a certain way, you're good at public speaking. Yes, those are enhancers, but the real thing that they are meant to enhance is what a lot of people don't have. Which brings me to the question, what is public speaking in the real sense of it? A lot of people will have different definition of what it means to them. For me, I would like to look at it as the act of deliberately passing a predetermined message to a defined audience. I'll take it again. The act of deliberately passing a predetermined message to a defined audience. And I'm going to break it down for you to understand. When we say is the act, we're talking about the fact that it is, as we have many people in the world, that's how we have different ways of expression. The way I talk, the way I express my thoughts may not be the same with the way you do yours. It doesn't invalidate yours. That you don't speak like me doesn't mean that you're not speaking. So it starts by you, first of all, embracing your uniqueness, embracing your unique way of expression before you can make any sort of progress with regards to public speaking. You come from a background where you talk in a certain way. Yes, the goal is not to become someone else. The goal is to become clear so that someone understands you, irrespective of your accent or whoever you are. That's the art component of the definition, and it's ART, not ACT. ART. The other part is deliberately passing a message. So when you're talking about the deliberate part, it talks about the fact that you have to be intentional about what you want to say or what you're saying. It's not something that you just happen. You need to predetermine. You need to know beforehand, before you have that chance of saying what you want to say. It should have been registered in your mind that this is what I want to say. If I want to greet Mr. Henry, for example, I should know beforehand that I wanted to greet Mr. Henry in a particular way. So by registering that in your mind, you prepare yourself for that action before the time comes. Then, passing the message, what exactly are you saying? Now you've understood yourself, you've embraced how you communicate, and you're working on improving your delivery so people can understand you better. You know what you have in mind to say. What is that thing? How clear is it? The rule of thumb is your message should be clear, simple, and specific. What that means is it should not be something that I'll have to be cracking my brain to understand. So what is your message? Once you understand what your message is, the next big question then is, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Those that will listen to you, will they understand what you're saying? First of all, those are the things that you should even look at before you determine what to say, how to say it, and the rest of it. Who are you talking to? Defining your audience. That's why a lot of times you hear people talk and you're wondering, are you talking to me or you're talking to someone else? Because they've not taken time to understand the people that will be listening to them. So the message most times don't fit to those kind of people listening. So with this definition, what that means is public speaking is beyond the techniques. Techniques enhances your delivery, but they are not what public speaking means. So I see a lot of effort that people make in trying to learn body language, gestures, eye contact, and all. Beautiful, but they are supposed to enhance who you are. They're supposed to enhance your message, not to replace it. And that's why when situation present itself where you have to speak to people live, you notice that those techniques don't work because the foundation that should make them become more effective is not there. So the reality is, public speaking is a skill. Is a skill, just like you have driving as a skill. A typical example is, if you are a driver and you're driving a car, before you learn how to maneuver on different roads, before you learn how to reverse the car and to beat traffic or whatever it is you want to do with the car, you must know how to drive a car first. So the techniques of maneuvering different roads or different routes is not the main thing. It's going to help you to get from point A to point B faster, but that doesn't replace the fact that you're first a driver before you learn how to maneuver. So it is with techniques and public speaking as is key for most people. So we focus more on the techniques, the gestures, the facial expression, the body language, and we forget to get the essentials that makes those things to shine better. So if you're looking at understanding this and mastering this art of public speaking for life and you want to have it as a skill, I'm willing to work with you because I've helped a lot of people in this space refine their ability to speak. And if you meet any of them, it doesn't matter the situation. It comes out of them because it has become a skill to them. It doesn't matter. They just have to customize it to fit the situation they find themselves in. So if learning public speaking as a skill is what you want, then stay around because you're going to have a lot of information that will help you move practically from point A where you are now to point B over time.